I'm Pastor Jim Hopkins. As the longtime leader at Lakeshore Avenue Baptist Church, I've come to know Pat Kernighan quite well, and I've been greatly impressed by the way she listens and responds to community input. One such example is that of Splash Pad Park.
I'm Ken Katz. In 1999, the Grand Lake community began talking about major improvements to a park that was then heavily blighted. With the support and assistance from Pat Kernighan, we were able to partner with the city and with landscape architect Walter Hood to totally transform that park and in turn help to transform the entire neighborhood. The park has hosted a variety of festivals, but it's best known as home to the Grand Lake Farmers Market, where people come for the food but stay for the fun.
In 2006, Pat did a poll asking neighbors what they like in the vacant Albertsons grocery store. 85% said Trader Joe's. The property owners, Sansom Pacific, had other plans, but Pat lobbied intensively and eventually prevailed. TJ's opening has contributed substantially to the commercial district's renewed success. In 2004, community organizers made a major commitment to reverse the decades-long decline of the weed-infested Morecambe Rose Garden. Pat Kernighan pitched in with bond funding to refurbish irrigation, paths, bathrooms, walls, and the Cascades. Now largely restored, the gardens are maintained by the city with major assistance from the dedicated deadheaders, the inspiration of Park Supervisor Tora Roca. All those who cherish Morecambe send their best wishes.
Thank you, Pat Kernighan.
Pat and her Chief of Staff, Jenny Gerard, also facilitated improvements at the Mandana Green, as explained by neighbor Lisa Young.
Pat, I love looking out my window and seeing and hearing the kids play in the park. It wouldn't be possible without you. You remediated the soil, installed decomposed granite around the perimeter, made the sandbox a safe place for the kids to play, installed benches and trash cans, and for this we say, thank you, Pat.
Pat and her aide, Joanne Karchmer, played a key role in improving safety for bike riders and pedestrians, most notably with the $1.2 million Lakeshore Complete Streets project, which was undertaken at the urging of Jerry Coffin's Traffic Calming Committee. Sidewalks were widened, crosswalks were narrowed, and a transit plaza was created to provide better access to AC transit. Pat, on behalf of our Grand Lake neighborhood, thank you, and joyous blessing on all your next endeavors.
Hello, Pat. On behalf of Eastlake Merchant Association, I want to thank you for your service and for everything you have done for our district. There's no word to express our gratitude toward what you have done for our neighborhood. Thank you so much for fighting with us, staying by our side, and for advocating on our behalf. Here are a few examples of what we will remember you for. First of all, you helped us fight crime. Our area has been neglected. Merchants and residents in the area worried about personal safety in broad daylight. Incidents such as purse snatching, merchant robbery, gunshot, drug dealing, and gang infestation were rampant. These activities left our neighborhood unsafe, and our merchants were fearful for their life. As a result, many of our merchants abandoned their shop and left the area altogether. However, because of you, our area is being restored to its normalcy. Thanks to your love, caring, support, persistence, and hard work. Eastlake finally got the attention from the city officials, especially our captain and the police force. As a result of your direct involvement, OPD tirelessly works non-stop with the community to raid and to shut down illegal activities in the area. These actions brought back our safety and the prosperity of our businesses. Thanks to you, we are grateful that Eastlake today is a lot safer and a lot more beautiful than it used to be a few years ago. Secondly, you have spent hours of your personal weekends to beautify our business district. Along with community volunteers, you painstakingly deliver gallons of paint in your van, rolled up your sleeve, hand-painted over graffiti cover wall, and cleaned up tracks. Last but not least, you have also helped to secure funding and found a home for a much-needed senior community center in Clinton Park. It is now a beautiful and a safe place for senior citizens to gather, as well as a proud anchor and an excellent example of a neighborhood park. Pat, we will miss you tremendously, not only for what you have done for us, but also for your integrity, your courage, and your work ethic as a leader. You are not afraid to speak up and to take a stand for what you believe in, no matter how controversial. You are an inspiration and a true leader of our heart, our soul. We love you.
The biggest project that I worked on as a council aide and council member was Measure DD, which rejuvenated the parkland around Lake Merritt. It makes me smile every time I see it to know that I played a part in making it all happen. Of course, it took hundreds of people to make it all happen, and there was lots of history leading up to the bond measure that paid for it all. But I want to tell you a story about the two people who dreamed up Measure DD. In 2001, shortly after I started working for Councilmember Danny Wan, I went with Danny to a street fair on Lakeshore Avenue. There, Danny and I bumped into Jenny Gerard, who had recently retired from the Trust for Public Land. At TPL, Jenny had been raising money for open space for years, and Danny had been a bond attorney. Danny and Jenny got to talking about the recently completed Lake Merritt Master Plan, which envisioned beautiful upgrades to the areas around the lake. They talked about how great it would be to actually build the new parks instead of letting the plan sit on a shelf. In no time at all, the two of them cooked up the idea of doing a bond measure to raise the money to make those park improvements. And so Measure DD was born. With Danny's drive and enthusiastic volunteer help from Jenny, the three of us brought a lot of others on board to support the measure, which passed with over 80% of the vote in 2002. Both Jenny and I continued to monitor the DD projects for all these years to make sure that they all got built, and it has been an absolute joy to see how well they turned out and how well loved and well used they have become. Most of you know that Jenny has been my right hand and partner in the council office for the entire 9.5 years that I've been the District 2 council member, and that she has been an integral part of whatever successes I've had. But I wanted to share this story that most people didn't know, that Jenny was one of the two visionaries who launched Measure DD.
Hey, Pat. Javier told me to do this, so I don't really know what I'm supposed to be saying, but I'll just say from my heart, thank you on behalf of Ibesi and the San Antonio neighborhood, our leaders, our parents, our students, our families, for a really marvelous collaborative relationship that we've had with you for the past, 12 years now? Our relationship with you began with the Oak to Ninth, now the Brooklyn Basin Project, and you remember our community coalition's efforts to make sure that that project included affordable housing and jobs for our neighborhood, and really was a project to benefit all of Oakland as well. We didn't quite start out seeing eye to eye on that project, but you were so sincere and you saw a real need for opportunity in our neighborhoods, and you became a champion both of that project and of our package of community benefits. And now here we are, 10 years later, that project is breaking ground and is going to be something we can all be proud of. You've been our neighborhood's champion when it came to fighting the sex trade along International Boulevard as well. You know, you worked with us and the city attorney, Barbara Parker, to shut down the National Lodge and the Economy Inn, where all kinds of criminal activity used to take place. Today, that National Lodge is being renovated as a venue for local restaurants and scheduled to open in mid-2015, right in the heart of the San Antonio neighborhood. It's a real story of transformation and hope for our communities. And of course, you're continuing to fight along with our local businesses to make sure that the new bus rapid transit system includes provisions to protect and enhance existing businesses. On all these issues and many more, like illegal dumping, graffiti abatement, your leadership has been instrumental. You always start by listening. You work hard to educate your colleagues, to build consensus in the community, and to find solutions. We're going to miss your voice at City Council, your hard work at all of our neighborhood cleanups, your thoughtful analysis, and most of all, your unwavering commitment to our leaders, students, and families. Thank you, Councilmember Kernighan.
My name is Carl Chan. Pat's Chinese name is Kernighan. So many of us thought that she was Chinese. So she became the tallest Chinese council member in District 2. And Pat has done so many things for us, including promotion of small businesses, helping our seniors, and most importantly, the public safety. And also I want to thank Pat helping me to form the first Chinese-speaking NCPC and serving the people, especially the seniors and our small businesses. And also you will see throughout the Chinatown area, she was also helping me to implement the camera program in Chinatown. While we are having issue with the parking until 8 p.m. and she's also supporting our Chinatown community, rolling back from 8 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hey Pat, you also help many seniors in St. Mark for them to stay. There are 100 units of seniors want to say thank you. And also for the Madison Square Park, for many people, they can exercise the Tai Chi, and also because of you. I know you have done so many things for us, for District 2, for Chinatown, for our city. So on behalf of our community, I just want to say thank you.
Hello, Pat Kernighan. Thanks for your time as a council person in District 2. It was always appreciated that you answered my emails whenever I sent you concerns, and that Jenny Gerard, your representative, always was at our Bella Vista meetings as a liaison between your office and our community. Thank you very much.
Pat, thank you for all you've done to represent our neighborhood and our community in District 2. I will always remember you walking the peace walks with me at Bella Vista and showing up for us at so many NCPC meetings. We really appreciate your service, your representation, and we wish you all the best in your future, whatever it is you do. Thank you, Pat.
Hey, Pat, I'm so excited for your future. Thanks for serving us so well, and happy trails ahead. Bye.
Pat, good luck to you. Thanks for all your work. You did a good job of getting out in the community, and we support whatever decision you've made to continue serving the city of Oakland and being a neighborhood ally, because we're all in the same district. So congratulations on your retirement. May you have a good journey away from City Council.